Hey Tubies! So this is video for lesson 3, and where we're going to start that out as is after lesson 2 you spent each day with the elements, earth, air, fire, and water, and hopefully you took some sort of little token of appreciation or a memory from that day that you had and spent in. You also took some time and wrote some things in a journal, and your experiences, the weather, your thoughts, your feelings, what was going on in your life at the moment, and any other animals, encounters that you had at that point in time during your experience. Now with that, for lesson 3, what I want you to do is take all the info you collected and observed, and I want you to read it over again and find out if there's any patterns that you are experiencing. Is there something, an element in particular that you connected with more so than you did an other element, or was there an element that you just didn't connect with at all? Figure out what you need to do. Now the element that you connected with the most, video lesson 3 is, it really is based on your connection with the elements. Now, it's very important to understand your connection with the elements, and especially ones that correspond and correlate with your zodiac sign, because that does tell a lot about your personality, things that you're going to experience, and the way you're going to handle situations and occurrences that come through your life. I have on the Green Eyed Owl, there is a page that I have set up with the astrological keys, which will tell you what your sign is, emotions and expressions, how your particular zodiac interprets your emotions and how you handle things, as well as you being in a cardinal, fixed, or mutable sign. And then also, I also posted up the houses. If you read any type of horoscope or such, it'll tell you which cycle of the Wheel of the Year is. There's 12 different houses. They all represent different areas of life. And in those areas of life, it's going to tell you these certain lessons at that time that you're going to be handling, or that you need to give particular attention to be able to work it out. I'm trying to get my train of thought going on here. So, okay, you have all your things you collected. You have all your information that you have put together, and figuring out what correlates best with you. Now what I want you to do is set up a small ritual, or a rite, whatever you want to call it. Now it could be one that is an invocation, in which you want to invoke the deities, the god and the goddess, to be into your heart and give you the power and lift up your spirit, and help guide you in the next steps that you need to do. Also, you could do a banishing ritual. Banishing rituals are good to rid yourself of something that is really burdening you, that you no longer want to burden you anymore. There's a couple different things you can do with that. Also, the third one, and last but not least, is a celebration ritual. Do a celebration ritual if you have accomplished one of your goals, or one of the things that you have set for yourself and you have made much progress on it. Celebrate. Take time to give yourself a pat on the back and treat yourself and spoil yourself for making that accomplishment and overcoming all the hard trials and tribulations that you may have experienced trying to achieve that goal. There are a couple different rituals that you can do also with your elements, which I encourage you to do at least one. And with Candlemas coming up February 2nd, or also known as Imbolc, it's a great time to do a ritual for new beginnings. You know, you did one for Samhain, Halloween, to let go of all the new, and let go of all the old and restart yourself. You had your goals then, but this is a great time, Candlemas, to start over, refresh your memory and refresh your goals, reevaluate everything that you've collected and experienced, your intuitions, your thoughts, your dreams, or any other type of divination work that you've done and answers you've gotten in that. It's great to take all of that and start a new thing. Something I do recommend is get a seed of a favorite plant or vegetable or herbs, and plant it during this ritual that you're going to be doing. I'm going to make a separate video how to do with Candlemas, and we will go a little bit further in depth on that. I'm getting a little bit off track. With the elemental rituals that you have, what I want you to do is take one that, with the element that you connected with the most, earth, air, fire, water, see if that correlates to your sign. Are you just super connected with your zodiac sign? For example, me, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm an earth sign, and earth absolutely speaks to me. That's why I'm so passionate about herbs. That's why I'm so passionate about nature, tree hugger, playing in the dirt, getting dirty, feeling the wind, and just being outside. is just as grand as the Pope going to his temple to me. It's very satisfying, and that's something that I actually am working on doing more for myself. I really need to. It's very refreshing. So think about that with you. To set up an earth rituals are mainly focused on physical, your survival, your career, your health, your fertility, if you're trying to have a baby. It's element of manifestation. It's something that you can, goes along with planting seeds. You want to put your will and your dreams and your thoughts and your powers and your goals all into a seed. You want to plant that seed, and you want to nurture it and allow it to grow. And all the energy you put into it, you will see it grow into a beautiful tree, a beautiful plant, beautiful flower, and you can actually admire the beauty of your hard work and look at your will come and manifest into something great. A water ritual, if you're connected with water, they're great for emotions. Just as, you know, a big flood will come through and just rage, kind of like the tsunami in Japan. It just washed everything away. It's very cleansing but destructive all at the same time. If you feel that way, have yourself a good cry. Let it go. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let your emotions flow. Because once you rid your body of that rage, it's gone and it's done. You feel refreshed and ready to go. If it's not something with rage, do it with along happiness. Play in the rain as something that's great to do. But emotions, it goes along with, the water rituals go great with healing and flowing. It's all feminine. So experience with your femininity, your feminine side, and kind of go from there, developing yourself just from that angle. It doesn't have to always be macho and masculine. You can let go and have a sensitive side when it comes to certain things, and actually embrace and have some compassion for certain things around you. Family members, you know, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons, everything. Next is fire rituals. Fire rituals are great for transformation. Think of the phoenix when he rises from the ashes. You know, burnt down, reborn from the ashes all the time. It's also great for destruction, creation in general, or banishing. If you are connected with fire, you might want to hold a fire and burn some things that you no longer want in your life or connection with in your life. You also may want to create some sort of seance for yourself. Get a whole bunch of candles, put them in a circle, or light up the whole room. Don't turn on the lights at all that night in your house. Make a no electricity rule, and just admire the warmth and the beauty of the fire around you, and take it in and appreciate it. Listen to some music while you're doing so. Speaking of music, it goes great with air rituals. Air rituals involve your mind, imagination, laughter, music, communication. It's basically a scholar's friend and a writer's muse, because having music can really, really inspire one to have great creative thoughts. It can also help you, I'm trying to think here, losing my train of thought. It can also help you get philosophical, in touch with your own thoughts, in touch with your own feelings, and maybe rethink on some arguments you've had, rethink on some conversations that you've had with people, and really step back and think about the meaning behind it and what their real purpose or what their true definition of what they're trying to get to you out is. It's a great time to think and just listen to music and relax, or not think about anything in particular. So that's just a few things. Also incorporating burning incense is great for your air ritual, and just doing some breathing exercises. Breathing in real deep and breathing out. A lot of you talk about how you're not sure on if you're meditating correctly. You don't have to sit super Indian style with your legs crossed, all uncomfortable, with your hands at your side, and breathe in a couple times. And if you're not doing it right, it's okay. Sit comfortably. Sit in a chair if you can't do your legs crossed. And take time to just breathe in and breathe out, and do it a couple times until you feel relaxed. I know your mind is going to race. It takes lots and lots of training to be able to meditate and not think about anything. But sometimes, if you actually take the time to sit back and relax and meditate, you can actually think clearly of the things that are bothering you most. And that's very, very important to do. So take time to do that. To wrap all this up, I just want to say for lesson 3, make sure I want you to do your homework. I guess would be the main thing. Do your homework and write down your zodiac sign and your elemental sign, and what elemental sign that you are connected with, and why do you think you're connected with that. What is something that you want to do for Candlemas that's coming up. And also plan out a ritual for yourself with one of the elements, and take the items that you had collected from that day in particular. If you're doing an earth, air, fire, or water ritual, collect those items that you spent your day out and take those into your circle with you. That way you have that energy and the spirits from the day that you had all wrapped up into your circle. It actually empowers and helps you focus your ritual that you have to do. So that's it for this one, and I thank you guys very much, and keep on watching and stay tuned.